Okay guys, getting ready to change the fuel filter on my 2013 F450. Here is the kit number for the filters. BC3Z-9N184-B. And then you're going to need a 32mm socket, some gloves, and your bodily person. So inside this kit, I've already changed the easy filter, which is on the in the motor compartment. And now I'm doing the frame filter. So this is the frame filter, and here's the new gasket. So we will see how it goes. Okay, so there's the location of the fuel filter. I'm gonna get my gloves on and we will pop this little white valve here to release the pressure off the drain the fuel. Man, gloves are a little tight. Got my big old sausage fingers in here. Oh. I got the wrong size chemical gloves. Alright, so check to make sure my socket's right. Yep, that is right. Okay, so I'm gonna twist this. No, that's on there. Holy, there we go. Finally got it going. Okay, let that do its duty. Is it ever going to stop? That thing holds a lot of fuel. Anytime now. How much fuel's in there? Got a gallon of fuel coming out of this thing. That dude must hold a lot of fuel. If not, then I'm just wasting fuel right now. It's still going. Still going. Good Lord. Oh, a little too much there. Glad I'm wearing my gloves. Anytime. Making me nervous. Didn't know it held that much fuel inside there. Okay, starting to thin out a little bit. Must be draining the whole entire line out. Alright, we're getting thinner. I have half a gallon of fuel in here. It's still going. Must be emptying the lines and everything. That stinks. It's a lot of fuel. Well, to me it is. Steady going. Yeah, there's a good amount of fuel that's in there. It's like watching the stock market. No end in sight. Still going. Goodness gracious. It takes a long time for this thing to drain out. I was not expecting this. Not at all. I mean, that's a lot of fuel. And I mean a lot of fuel. Holy cow. It is still going. Am I gonna have any fuel left? Are you done wasting my fuel? Goodness. Is this thing all the way open? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just... It's just never ending. I'm waiting to hear trickle, 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 drip, drip, drip. But no, it's just constant stream. I don't see how that can be right. Is it starting to thin out? Looks like it. Okay. Cannot believe that thing takes that long. Definitely taking a minute. Okay, I'm getting impatient. Spin this back up. Cut that off. Because that is just crazy. Okay, now it says we're gonna unscrew this. So here we go. Oop. There's something I'm not knowing about here. Okay. That has to come off there, like so. Alright. There ain't no bolts I'm not knowing about. Gee whiz. Oops. Oh my God, that thing is on there. It's supposed to be that freaking tight? What the hell? Oh, there's no going back now. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely on there tight. I don't know who put this thing on here. Oh, god dang. Arnold Schwarzenegger put that thing on. Alright, let's try going back the other way now. There we go. Whew. Whew. Boy, that's a little unnerving. Man, they have that thing on there tight. I hope I got enough strength to muster that on there, because man, that thing was, it was tight. Super tight. Oh. Oh my gosh, that filter was bad. That thing needed changed a long time ago. Oh shit. Still dumping fuel. This thing, I'm glad I decided to change the filter, because man, this filter, look at that. That filter is horrible. Well, after 2 gallons of fuel that I just got rid of. Okay, and here's the O-ring. The old O-ring. Ooh, she's tight too. I think everything on this thing is going to be a fight. Ugh. Wipe this cap off. Okay. Alright, cap is wiped off. Gotta get this other gasket off of here. Oh wow. It is up there. Huh? I guess I'm gonna need a screwdriver. Okay. Get a bite on that thing. There we go. Alright. Got the old gasket off. That's good. Alright, now. Alright. Put this guy on. Hopefully it goes on easy. Ooh. Okay, it don't look like it's gonna go on easy. Dirty, no good, no good. Alright, there we go. Get you up in there. Go where you're supposed to go. Alright, there's your new home. Okay, so that's that. So this goes. Like that. So, and this goes up like that, and now comes the part that I'm dreading. See if I can get this thing on here tight enough, because man, that thing was on there so tight. It was like crazy tight. Not like just a little tight, it was scary tight. It's like He-Man put that. Alright, here we go. Like He-Man put that thing on there. It's like. Oh shoot, I'm gonna punch myself in the face. Uh-oh. Did I just break something? Tell me I didn't break something. What the hell? Alright, I gotta check something out here, because man, that sounds weird. Uh-oh. Okay, everything's still good. Scaring me. Whew. Alright, let's get this up here. I don't like this. Fudge. Hey guys, it's Thursday. I just pulled up on one of my jobs I'm doing. I didn't get a record yesterday due to the fact that I decided I was going to change my filters in my truck, my fuel filters. Trying to be proactive and just keep up on them, because I know Ford's like having clean filters. They don't like dirty fuel, and so on and so on. So I in the midst of trying to save some money and do it myself, I pretty much cost myself a lot of money. So, long story short, I didn't know what I was doing. I took the filter off the fuel rail, and from there, I got the filter changed, and my cap broke as I was tightening it back up. So, I over-tightened the cap and broke off the little tab that's supposed to meet. And then, to add insult to injury, I tightened it even further, because I heard you're supposed to hear a click. Never heard a click, but I did hear a big old pop, which you've seen in the video, which was my the bottom of the cap snapping off. So I had to immediately jump up from underneath the truck and call around to find a cap, because the truck's not going to run without a fuel cap. Well, called up a few of the part stores around me, and they didn't give me a very good description. Not that I was listening very well, because I was just in panic mode probably. So I called up the Ford dealership and I got an OEM part, and of course the cap cost me $100, but I got it right then and there, got it that day. So I came back home, had to put the sensor back in and a drain plug in it, and got everything tightened up, put the cap on, and I twisted it on with a ratchet strap, or a rubber, I guess it's a rubber filter strap of some sort. And I got it back on there, and I didn't break anything. But just to do a little recap, it took me 2 hours to get the other cap completely off, because I had nothing to grab onto in no way. So that's where I got this, it's like a rubber strap wrench that wrapped around the top, and I could get just the very bottom of the filter. So that's what I used to get the remnants of the broken filter cap off. So anyways, I get everything buttoned up on the truck, and I do the purge and all that fun stuff, and I think everything's good to go. I fired the truck up, and it sounded perfect, didn't have any weird sounds or anything. So I said, I'm gonna let it run. So I picked all my tools up and put them in the box, and went inside to wash my hands off, and I come back out and the truck was not running. So I was like, oh man. So I go out to the truck and I try to fire it up, and nothing. It's just cranking. And I'm like, oh, now what? So I purge it a few more times, and I look online, and they say that if the cap is not tightened tight enough, it will run out of fuel. It won't get enough fuel pressure. It'll take all the fuel out of the system, blah, blah, blah. So of course that happened to me. So I, long story short, I did a cycle on the key. I think it was like about 6 or 7 times. Started up, and I started having all kinds of noises. I had noise from the fuel filter that was at the under the hood, and then I had noise from the fuel filter on the rail, and it was whining. The pump was whining, the lift pump was whining. I mean, it was just a mess. So I do a few more cycles on it, and I take the lines off from up underneath the hood, and that took care of the crazy squealy rattle that was going underneath the hood. But my lift pump was still rattling around. So I take it out the next day and driving around a little bit, hoping that it would clear out. Parked it on a hill, thinking maybe, it'll help if there's air, it'll help the air kind of get out and whatnot. Even drained the fuel again, thinking that I'd be able to purge it out. So nothing worked. So I ended up having to take the truck, make an appointment, and I got it in yesterday. So yesterday I sat in the service department all day, so I couldn't really record anything, and I'd feel like an idiot sitting with a camera in my head inside the service department anyway, because everybody be looking at me like I'm some weirdo. So I get the truck back, and we think everything's good on it and whatnot. You know, did a little inspection because the noise went away. And I go down the highway, and it goes into low power mode, and my check engine light came back on. And I was like, oh no. So on my way back, I'm thinking the worst case scenario is going to be a lift pump. The lift pump itself is $700 plus the labor, and I already just had to pay $200 for diagnostics on the thing. So luckily, when I got it back, we find out that the it just had air in the it had air inside the lift pump. So I purged it back out, and here I am today. Everything is doing good. So that is the end of that, and I will never I repeat, I will never ever do that again, because in all reality, I had to pay $169 for both filters plus some change. I also had to pay for the cap, which was $100 because I broke it, of course, and then I had to pay $200 diagnostics. So that goes into my little bit of bill. And let's see, at least 2.5 gallons of fuel from having to purge it and all that fun stuff. So we'll say, what, about $8 there, and then an entire day of me sitting at idle inside a service department, which are, to me, is thousands. So from now on, I'm gonna pay a little bit of money, let the professionals do their job, and then it's out of my hands. If something goes wrong, then that's on them and not on me. Lesson learned. I will never do that again. I'll change my own oil, no big deal, but when it comes to the rest of this stuff, these newer cars or vehicles are just beyond my capabilities, and I am now fearful and traumatized. So I will not change another fuel filter on this truck again. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna be releasing this video on Friday, so as you're seeing this on Friday, you know that I was out the day before and everything went good. But yeah, enjoy the video, and just know that we all go through this stuff and we all make big mistakes. So have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one.